It's there's a few guys who could potentially bump him out, but I should see Joan going through. So if he's on them for essentially bump Joan Mir out. So yeah, all to play for, and yeah, it's hard to
go through.
Not at all, not at all. But I tell you what, Mir's body language looks good on his outlap. He looked very aggressive, straight down to business.
2 session at the end of this one, and what we have found, the Suzukis have troubled
for about 5 riders currently out on track.
I think you'd have to go with Mir in some. Bastianini.
Is he going to get a draft off that Ducati as well, just to pull him that little bit closer?
Blood to Mir and Martin.
And Oliveira came in, he didn't set a time, did he?
Yeah, he did fixed them out from Dorna over €2 million, €2.5 million per rider. Separate Joan Mir from Taka Nakagami. And in this session, you can see...
There, I thought we were going to have headlines of 2 rookies knocking out the world champion, but it wasn't to be. Joan Mir made it stick.
And I think he's got the race pace.
Do you feel as though Jackie's leading that team, first of all?
Dobby, we thought, without Marc Marquez on the grid, would have brought...
Joan Mir knows that as well. His teammate, but looking very strong. Alex Rins, maybe not for the pole, but all of them obviously going out to try and get a front or a second row stop.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. If I was to pick one, I'm going to go with Quartararo, because I said him first, but that's a guess.
Qualifying session of the season.
Paul into there. So aggressive, Paul.
Just 7 thousandths slower than the all-time lap record.
The Ducati power here. For miles behind. Is he going to get past Valle? Yeah. Well, if he gets
following him, but it's not to be. Coming down the home straight now for Miller, 53.215 with Fabio Quartararo, who, as we know, can pick up pole at any venue at 150.
Could have gone a little bit hotter into turn 2. There'll be certain areas on the track that he knows starters, certainly against the Ducatis with their
critical part, as they call it, about how the chassis and the geometry, how it all runs. Best of the rest still remaining. Suzuki's were really in that race, and not just Rins. Mir was.
Yeah, it was his ability, natural turning. Not be too aggressive on it. You've got to get the bike stopped. Especially this, he believes he can win races. Zarco believes he can win races.
Of the Losail International Circuit as he comes across the line, he is, and he does hugely, a 152.7. Davide Tardot. What's Jack Miller got in that second sector now? And we see him, he's quarter of a second off. This is going to be Pecco Bagnaia, surely. As the Italian stalwart has left off from Andrea Dovizioso, winner of the last 2 Qatar, rocked it forward. The front locked down. Last year, a lot